Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. And as you can see, I already started building a tiny bit. So the winner of this enclosure is Lystrosaurus 1. I don't know how many we're gonna put in there yet, since we don't know how many can fit in here. So I tried placing some in here, but I can't place them here. So I'm thinking of adding a section over here, but you know what? Actually, let's go back a bit. Let's go back. Let's backtrack a little bit. I have a better idea. What if we just add a little backstage? We could just add a little backstage area for the Lystrosaurus. So basically, we get rid of that. And then we can get a blueprint. No, please, let me get an indoor area. There we go. Now we might give the Lystrosaurus some names in this episode. Actually, I'm probably gonna do that off camera. I'll tell you the names of the Lystrosaurus next video, because in this series we're gonna give the dinosaurs some names. Okay, that is not gonna fit. So I'm gonna try to build myself a thingy majiggy myself. Oh goodness gracious. Oh god. Oh no. Actually, wait. I have an idea. I have a better idea. We can build a ranger station. Or we can let's build a staff section off to the side. Let's color this path. No, let's make it let's make it brown. Let's make it a dark brown. There we go, that looks good. Actually, let's use this path instead. Come on, please. Fine. Yes. Thank you. There we go. And then we can have our little staff section over here. That's not what I wanted. I want there to be some flat space. So let's get rid of all this hill. Not all of the hill, but let's get rid of some of the hill. There we go. Now we have a little bit of flatter terrain to work with. Let's move this out a bit. Now let's go get a staff sign. A sign signaling the guests that this is only a staff section. So let's get staff. Let's see. Which one do I like? This look good. I like that. Let's get that. Oh no. I hate that glit. Let's get out the staff stuff. And find it isn't down here. Yep, there it is. And then let's place it down. Let's modify the colors a little bit. Let's make it a nice. Let's make it light gray, kind of like this. Well, okay, we can color the flags. I guess we could color them red. Yeah, that looks good. And let's make that a yellow for the German flag. Should we make this a bit more black? Let's make it a bit more black. There we go. Now we have the German colors on here. Since this is a German-themed park, let's move down this flag a bit. Since it's not supposed to be that high. Now we have our staff section. We can place a fence. We don't have to make it all that long. We can just use it for aesthetic or something. Let's take this pillar and make it a bit longer so it looks like it actually is attached. Oopsie, no, we wanted to duplicate that. Duplicate. There we go, now it's connected. We should probably like make it go downhill so that it looks like it goes somewhere. It actually just ends off randomly. That looks better. Now it looks like it's going off to somewhere. I wonder where it's going. Probably somewhere far away to some dinosaur. Yep, totally. Totally. Okay, we could add... so I feel like we should add, no, let's just make it a long path. And then over here, we're gonna add all of the facilities, even the ones we don't need, just for a bit more aesthetic. Let's use this one. Now we can spin it to be perfect. There we go. We have our staff center thingy-majiggy. And then we could add a maintenance facility, even though we don't need it. Actually, no, we don't need a different thingy-majiggy. We can just... Let's work with the Jurassic Park variant, since it's pretty alpine looking. I mean, look at it. It looks just like an alpine version. Right, let's move it a bit. There we go. I mean, look at that and tell me that doesn't look like it belongs here. It just looks normal. Spinny spinny for the paleomedical facility. There we go. Let's add some path over here just for some prettiness, I guess. to make it look like they can actually get out and they don't have to drive over the grass, because it would probably make them slower. I don't know. And I guess that's enough facilities for now. You don't have to add all of the facilities. We need to add more plants. We want it to look foliaged. Trees, trees, trees. Okay, now we have our response facility. So, I'm thinking we could, well, firstly, let's add back in this path that we had before. If I could find out how the heck I actually made it. I'm just gonna try at least. So we have a path back. Let's add in that foliage again. So I'm thinking we get the car over here. So this car right here, we get that back there. And then we force the Lystrosaurus inside of their pen. And as you can see, if we go into management view, they are a tiny animal. They can walk in here perfectly. So, for Lystrosaurus, how small are they again? We need to think. They're about that small. I'm thinking at least like... we can fit a lot in there. Come on, let's be serious. Why so serious, Batman? No, not modify. Now, I did modify the skin. Oh, that's not supposed to be a runner. Let's make some batches. Get rid of that batch because the females have patterns. We don't want that. Oh, right. Let's just put them somewhere in the wild. Let's just pop them off back here in this corner. Pop them in there. Now I did change the skin a bit from the skin that I showed in the vote. They had this skin in the vote with some other pattern. I think it was this one. I think that was the skin that I used in the vote, but I changed it to the Quillian Mountain skin. Because I wanted a bit more realistic vibe Lystrosaurus skin. I wanted them to look more brownish, blackish colors, more like a mammal. Let's get in those Lystrosaurs. Now all I gotta do is hope they don't wander off that much. And I haven't, and I think we should probably already add in a fence so that once they get inside of their pen,
we are pleased to welcome
we can just do this. So imagine we just brought them inside their pen, we just sent them in there, and then we can do this. Oh, whoops.
Transportation underway.
There. Okay. Get them in, get them in, get them in.
Asset has been delivered.
Get them in, get them in, get them in, get them in.
We are pleased to welcome a transportation underway.
Go, 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 go.
Request acknowledged. Setting additional task.
Oh wait, I saw a little spot there, I think. Oh, fuck the spot.
Confirming task.
Okay, quickly, 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 get in the car. Get in the car.
Asset has been transported.
Get in the car. Good, 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 go, 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 go. Oh, we got some rough terrain. That's a sick tire. I don't want to say that word. Okay, I have an idea. Let's get inside of here. And then summon.
That's right. Draw these dinosaurs towards us. Any animal, after all, can be taught to trust us once we establish that we're not a threat.
Okay, now we just sit here,
Listrosaurus to the park.
and we're just gonna wait that they're all gonna come here.
Transit has commenced.
Actually, you know what? Let's. Oh, that tree is in the way. Let's go all the way back here so that they come a bit farther in the back and they don't have much of a chance getting out too fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Listrosaurus to the park.
I'm just gonna skip this part. I'm just gonna unpause this once they're all in here. Got some of it in. There's like 1, 2, 3. There's 5 of them in here so far. 6. Number 7's coming in. You can see him in the top right, and he's in. 8 Listrosaurs. 9 and 10 Listrosaurs. And we have our last Listrosaur. Is it in? I think it's in. Yep, I see the bushes moving. Whoops, wrong one. There we go, and there we have it. All Listrosaurs are now in their small little cage. I'll release a short where you guys can take a look at them. Oh, right. Give me a second. Go! Come on, go, you slow at. Go before they can get out. Go, go, go. Don't let the dogs get out. Who let the dogs out? Okay, the Listrosaurs are all in the cage. Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on different things. Okay, so... I already forgot what I wanted to do. So, I feel like we should add a hotel over here. Because I think a lodge would fit over here very well now. Last episode I did not think that a hotel would really fit in here, but turns out a lodge could fit pretty well. That's a Christmas lodge. That's not what we want right now. We want this. Don't tell me. Did they? This who keeps doing this? Who keeps stealing Frontiers designs? Who keeps doing it? Just stop it. Just stop it, okay? It's time to stop stealing Frontier shit. This is their shit, not your shit. This is their shit. Okay, we have our little hotel. Let's make some space around it. Which path flow were you using? Was it this one? I can't really tell. Let's just copy the path style. There we go. Okay, now we add in a not there. That's the staff section of the building. There we go. So you know, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Listrosaurus. So if you didn't know, Listrosaurus is actually not a dinosaur, even though it has the word saurus in its name, which means terrible lizard. Just like a Tyrannosaurus, saurus means terrible lizard. So tyrant king lizard, that's also terrible. Back to building. Also, I'm probably gonna give the Listrosaurs maybe a South African names, maybe some Chinese names, since they're from those two areas. So I want to give the dinosaurs names depending on where they come from, so it fits them a bit more. Now, babies.
Oh, look at the little baby. Oh, it's only one. Never mind, there's two. Ah. Oh, look at the little baby. Look at the little alien. Yeah. There's an alien. Ah,
We are pleased to welcome
look at the little alien. Ah. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Well, let's hope it doesn't get overflown with babies. I'm thinking we add a sauropod enclosure in here with some hadrosaurs. I don't know, maybe a Dmontosaurus. I don't know. Maybe Mutabort. No. I want to add in a cliff over here. So let's add that in. Oopsie, that's not the maximum slope height. Let's get that all the way. All the way, we want maximum slope. And then we can add less of a slope over here. But still a pretty good slope to keep the dinosaurs in their enclosure. And then we could connect this sauropod enclosure to the river maybe. Or maybe we could add a pond. Now we need to remember that these are big ass creatures. And they need lots of space. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's get rid of all of these trees real quick. So we can actually see what the hell is going on over here. Okay, we can actually see now. No rocks and trees blocking our view. We could add another like level to the sauropod enclosure, maybe. Add them in a bit more of a smooth area, ensuring that they can get down there. And yeah, I think the enclosure is almost done. Let's smoothing this out a bit more. Smoothing this out a bit more. And that's pretty good. Let's add in some rocks now. Actually, let's first add in a rock barrier so that we have a little line knowing where the enclosure is and where it's not. And you know, maybe we can add a little rock formation. Let's make the river part of the enclosure. Okay, that looks like a pretty good enclosure. Now let's add in some rocks into the cliffs. Oh, yep, that's a good spot. There we go. That cliff looks a bit more cliffy now. Let's add in some rock over here still. There we go. And that looks pretty good now. Now we just gotta add in some foliage. Actually, let's add in some water over here. Let's use the maximum amount of slope. We don't want too big of a pond though. Can I add a little bit of deep water? No, that's a bit too much. That's about perfect. That's not too deep. Now let's add in a waterfall. We need to get rid of that rock, get rid of that rock. That flowing river's just gone now. So let's add in some more water over here. There we go. Now it looks like it's still a river, but also a waterfall. We need to add in some rock to the sides of the waterfalls to make it look a bit more natural. Oh, that's better. Now let's see, what foliage do we want? Well, we don't know what sauropod we're gonna have in here yet, so that's the bomb sirens being tested. I'm thinking we're gonna use the brushlands environment in this enclosure. Make it look a bit more lush. Since the Lystrosaurus enclosure that we made is very dry and arid, just like the environment of the Lystrosaurus in real life, I believe. Obviously, it doesn't exist anymore. It's dead. Don't go over to South Africa just to see the Lystrosaurus. They're not there. They're dead. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Well, we can still see the different versions. Let's see. Do we like this? Is this better? That is not better at all. What about leafy climbers? Is this a better environment for them? Does this look better? And nah, that's not very good. What about just tiger? No. Brushland is the perfect brush that we can put in here. We want brushlands. Now, I want a path going along here, so let's add in some... Wait, do we have some guests already? No guests. Let's add in some nut trees over here, so that the dinosaurs maybe come over here a bit more often, because this is where the path is going to be. Also a bit closer to the hotel, so that they go over there too. It is obstructing the view a tiny bit. So let's get rid of some of the trees. I want that tree back that was here. Yeah, that is the exact tree I like. I like that tree. That looks nice. And yeah, let's get that path in here. Okay, I know that looks a bit weird, but wait a second. We can still move the edge of the enclosure. We can still move it. Don't forget. Now we don't want that to happen. So let's go back in time. Let's go a bit more accurate. Let's go with the smallest blush. No, we want the brush. That's what we want. Okay, don't go too close. Don't. There. Perfect. Oh, there's still a little bit of... good looking. Yeah. And we have arrived at half an hour. That's good enough. I think this is enough progress. We've made enough progress in this episode. And yeah, if you enjoyed that video, like and subscribe so you don't miss any more videos and any more parts of this series. I will release a short with some footage of the Lystrosaurus, and yeah.
Bye!